Green light, give it all you can.
Hello YouTube. Tonight we are going to have a bit different session because one of our newcomers to ERA needs some... Well, he's not even in ERA because he needs practice and coaching for the license. He looks like a very nice guy who wants to learn, and he does not do the usual issues like overdriving the car initially, things like that. So we will see how much we can work on him. Also, after that, I will practice with my Endurance Cup mate, Fabio Vieiro, with the 992 Cup, which is, as everyone knows, is a handful to drive car. I think I should take the M4 because he's using the M4 too. Haven't drove it for a while anyways.
Green light, give it all you got.
Do we have BOP here? Nope. Okay, should be fine.
Back, sorry about that, dude.
Yeah, sure. Not worry. Also, you are on stream now, so say hello to YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
So I'm going to give you some voice volume and decrease the game a bit. The server is the Academy Advanced server.
I think I found it.
Yeah, just
Wrong password.
Academy all capital.
There we go.
There you are, Mr. Lancaster. What's your first name?
Mike.
Mike?
Yep.
Okay. I try to remember it, sorry if I can't. Not today, but next day or someone, because
I don't think there's anything you could say that I haven't been called before, so I wouldn't worry about it. Right, what was it to look at you? It was Control 1 or something, right?
Control left and right, I think. So press drive and control left and right, as far as I remember.
No.
Shift right.
There we go.
Yeah. Just give me a few laps till I can. Do you know those basics like tire pressure?
I've got a setup for it, which is part of some bundles somebody gave me, where I have like esports, I have aggressive and safe and stuff. So,
like, probably in the file name there are numbers for the ambient and track temperature, or at least for the ambient.
I haven't looked at that.
Yeah, okay, we will do that later. Because tire pressures are very important in the ACC. You have to keep them after a few laps, like consecutive 2-3 laps between the 26 to 27 psi range. And the temperatures should be between like 70 to 90 optimally, but you can deviate from that. Pressures are more important than temperature. You can control the temperature somewhat with the brake ducts. For example, Barcelona has minimum brake ducts of 3. If you go lower, you will overheat the brakes. On some tracks you can do 2, and if the track is hot, you have to open it, like 4, 5, 6, in order to the brakes not going to heat the core of the wheel, the tire, that much, and you can keep them a bit colder. You will get it eventually. Just keep in mind that these are a thing, an important thing, especially in longer races. But so far, just worry about pressures and driving. Okay, I chose the BMW because you are driving it. Did not drove it for a while. I will do my best. So I will do a slower lap, trying to do things. Hello, someone.
Hello, Peter.
So I hope. Okay, it looks like. Yeah. So as I said, track limits. On most tracks, you have to keep 2 tires either between the white on the red-white strip or the white line. So we keep our tires on the red-white strip here. We will brake a bit before the 100 board and downshift to second. You can try it in third. Second is usually better. You can cut a lot here, like keeping your right tires on the green. You can cut a lot again here.
You went really wide on the exit there. You went wide rather than sticking in when you did your lap previous.
I don't remember.
On corner 2 when you came out really wide.
Yeah. On the exit, you don't have to leave much space for corner third because it's a very long corner. You keep it in third, you will be patient a lot and start to accelerate somewhere at that orange barrier or that crane. It's really about feeling when you can start to really accelerate. For fourth corner, you brake at the last line, downshift to second. Do a slight double apex or stick it to completely to the apex. It depends on the car. Accelerate, use as much as you want. Go back to the right completely, and there are some rubbering on the right. I know it's not the best thing to use rubbering as the brake marks, but on this track, on this corner, that's all what we have. I brake at the end of the beginning of the rubbering, keep it a bit out, then trail brake in to try to hit a late-ish apex somewhere here, and I'm already fully back at the power at the apex.
Are you using triple pedals or?
Yes, but you don't need clutches.
No, I just saw you wheel towing there when you came through there. That was
no. Left foot brake, right foot throttle. That's all.
Right. Okay.
Always left foot brake, right foot throttle. For this corner, you brake at the beginning of that white extension or at the red-white strip, depends on how good your exit was from the previous corner, how good your tires are set up, etc, etc. So you brake there, then shift to second. You can either hook your inner tire a bit into the curbing or keep it on the flat part. Both of them are viable tactics. On the third, you just cut as much, like keeping on the left tires on the red-white strip.
I did notice that you cut, whereas I kind of just tried to.
Nope,
you were much farther onto the side than I was.
Cut the shit out of it. For this corner, you brake at the end of this white extension, downshift to third. You hook your inside tires a tiny bit into the apex. That will help you doing the corner. It just basically hooks your inner tire, and if you start to nail it, you will feel like how much it helps. Also, it makes the corner like tighter, bigger radius. For this one, you keep to the right a lot and brake somewhere at 120-30. Brake down to first, keep it on the right, keep it on the right, keep it in the start to turn in late-ish, because you want a sort of late apex and a lot of trail braking here. You probably won't get it right first, and a lot of practice, but that's the way like you should try to do it. Keep it on the right, like on this. I cannot reverse too much because I will get disqualified. Your left tires, right tires will be on the red white strip, and cut the hell out of this corner, like almost cutting to the grass, because you want to keep it sort of like middle left, and in second gear you brake while in the corner. You have to be super patient. Don't be on the throttle. I saw you being on the throttle. Wait until you rotate like somewhere this, where you can start to be back on the throttle. If you back on the throttle during the corner, you will get understeer because you load the end of the car, rear end of the car, and unload the front.
It does just kind of just drift out.
Yeah. Yep, you have to be patient. The thing is, if you don't bring enough speed, then you will be slow. So the tricky thing is with these patience things is to have to find out how much speed you can carry into the corner, so you will have a natural, like, good feeling coasting part. For the chicane, you well, I do another lap because I cannot reverse that much. Also, you got a lot of information, so now you will see. My tires are super cold, so I will be super bad.
Well done, mate. The fastest step so far.
So brake earlier than the too late second gear cut. Also, in corner combinations, try to be not lazy. Like, you turn to the right until you have to turn left, you turn to the left until you have to turn right for the next corner. Like, being lazy and going straight between corner combination corners is like
Well,
not, you don't do anything useful there. My god, this car has awesome brakes. My Aston does not have these good brakes. Okay, so for this corner, again, there's a blackening on the green part. You brake at the start of it, and you just like slightly brake with second gear until the apex, then be back on the power. Drift wide a bit, go to the right as much as you can, and you have to brake at the, when you are parallel, the nose of the car is parallel to that green part on the left. You have to imagine like
the light green or the dark green?
The bright. So the end of the black patching. You will brake there, like somewhere here, and try to keep it to the left like 1/3, like this much. Because we want to sacrifice this corner exit completely in order to have the best entry for the last one, because we want to get as much speed out of it, like use this much at the exit too, as much speed out of it as we can. This is super important because this leads to the longest straight of the lap. On a hot lap this is very important, on a race it is crucial. Like, if you screw that last exit up, you will lose places.
Lose spots on the straight, yeah.
Especially if someone can undercut you in the right-hander and do a switchback. Yeah, that's what it goes called. A switcheroo. I will try to do a few okay laps for you if my tires are getting up to temps. Then you drive and I will try to spot your issues. Also, feel free to ask while I'm driving.
I'm just watching the lines and the brake points again, like just while you're at full speed. I think you're definitely getting on the brakes. Like your 0 to 100 braking is way quicker than mine.
Yeah, because I have a load cell. It has a short throw. So it has like 1 centimeter of throw or even less. And after that it is pressure dependent. So I can smash it really fast. That's second gear, not first. First gear is very short on the BMW.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, so here I don't cut enough and stay wide enough on the first part of that.
Yeah.
Definitely that's something I need to change.
Okay, I will try to do a decent lap. Also, I'm going to TC5 because 4 was a bit not enough. Hey, Aka. Also, I'm braking a bit early because this car has awesome brakes. I was a bit impatient, but yeah, it's fine.
That works.
Yeah, also it is setup dependent, like how early you can be on the throttle and brake. Don't forget that probably my brakes, since my brake bias is much more to the back, that helps me with braking in the straight. Also, since I am trail braking a lot, that helps me braking later too, because I can trail brake into the corner.
Yeah, I was just looking at your brake balance, 48.5.
Yeah, but that depends on a lot of things, so you cannot compare brake balance with different setups. Like if the front is stiffer than the rear, then you can put the brake balance much more forward. If it does not have that much rake, you can put the brake balance to the back much more.
You're so smooth coming out of that hairpin there into those 2 corners.
Smoothness is the key.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
145.4, that's nice.
Here. Far from what I expect from myself, but it's not my main car.
Oh, you don't drive the BMW, do you? So
yeah, I drive it for setting up, but haven't drove it for a while. But I like front engine cars, and the BMW is a very good car. I'm just not used to having these good brakes. I brake a bit too early, and also it has way much more aero than my Aston. So I'm a bit surprised sometimes. Never mind, I managed just not driving it on the complete limit. I think my setup does not like that curve, so I rather avoided it.
it's like half a second I need to wait on that corner there before I start accelerating.
Yep, I missed the first apex a bit. was not that bad. Due to that, I lost 2/10 in the right corner.
You're
And
still
probably
very
so.
consistent though, like across each section.
Yeah, I'm slow, but consistently slow. That's me. Need to get the hang of the car.
See the little things you did there, like so you kind of ran a little bit wide, but you accounted for it on the next corner with the cut and made up. Crazy.
That's like very important, like adaptability, because in the race you will have different scenarios. You will have tire degradation, fuel load. Also, sometimes the surface is not fully optimal, like during qualifying. Sometimes we only have fast track, not an optimal. Okay,
That's insane. Nearly a second off.
Yep. As I start to get the feel of the car. Start to brake later.
144.5. Holy shit.
Okay, it's your turn.
Yeah.
Do a lap to warm up your tires. Yeah. Watch your tire pressures this time, like how much they are after a few laps.
That's definitely something we'll have to have a look at because I just don't have the knowledge.
Yeah, my initial pressures are 4.7. Are you still in the pit?
No.
Okay. Never mind then. Mr. Mitra is with us. Are you hearing the voice chat too?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard someone. How it's going? You want Barcelona practice too?
Yep.
Okay. Go for it.
And Saturday, I asked you also when you were like you had to sleep. So I'm not able to crack Kyalami. I don't know why. I can do 146 in this track,
That's good.
but 146 late 146 only 147s. But Kyalami, I'm just shit over there.
Kyalami is a very tough track. We can do that tomorrow, maybe.
I'm not able to crack 147. That's
Although
the best I
we
can.
will do Kyalami with Fabio today, but we will drive the Porsche Cup. But that still will be relatable information for you if you want to join. He can come in any second.
So in this track, basically trail braking is very important.
To be honest, in all tracks it is important.
But McLaren doesn't like trail braking, right?
It can be set up to be trail braking, but by standard it does not need trail braking, as most of the rear engine and mid-engine cars it's not that relying on trail braking in order to rotate. It still benefits from like slow brake release for stability and trail braking in like low speed corners, but by default it's not relying on it. While front engine cars really need the trail braking in order to you can rotate them. Okay.
I'll be trying now.
I like Kyalami to CJV.
I messed that up.
It's fine. Brake a bit earlier, because you are still braking while I am on the throttle already. So like braking earlier and being on the throttle back is better, especially for racing. You will be super annoying and that's super useful. Oh, hey Chris, did not know that's you. Okay. That was a bit of over braking too.
Yeah, I realised.
Yeah. Stay wider at the entry. You left like half a meter. Turn in at the braking point. That was better. Okay, your lines are not bad, but you are over braking, like braking too much in many corners. So try to brake a bit earlier in corner 1 and brake less. And yeah, don't miss the apex.
I got that all wrong because I braked at a different point to try and listen, but I just...
No, you still broke way too late. Here, when you brake, you already try to aim the apex, because you will do a double apex. As you could see, you were back on the throttle because you broke too much. Try to brake less and rotate the car with some of the coasting.
Totally wrong.
See your braking inputs.
Oh, I feel like my brakes have just gone completely now. I think they've...
No, you were fully on the brakes, that's why. Oh, you mean the... oh. Yeah, press. I don't hear them like squeaking, so they are not gone. That's fine. Just keep it pinned. Try to brake at like 130, yeah. Yep. Now she's second. I think you did not brake. Something is wrong here, because you are not slowing down completely. Are your brakes are orange or they are green?
No, they're green.
That's weird. So they do sound.
I've just gone from being full-on braking and turning in to just trying to be a little less on them.
No. Be fully on them in the straight. Always fully brake on the straight.
Full-on earlier though.
Yep. Like.
Because you told me to brake earlier.
Yeah. The thing is, you can either brake with your car, either accelerate your car, or either turn with your car fully, and you have graduality between them. So like here you kept your brake fully on, that's why you could not turn, because your tires were occupied with the braking forces. So as you start to turn in, you have to release the brake. That's why you have to brake at the proper point, so you can start to turn in with released brakes and not overshooting the corner.
Yeah, I'm still getting to grips with these pedals as well.
That's fine.
The biggest lesson you're going to learn is that it all takes time and practice. Just gotta keep doing it.
Yep. That was much better. You could have cut the second one, but the first one entry was almost perfect. YouTube is cheering for you, by the way. They say keep practicing, it will be fun. All my 8 viewers is watching you.
I know, right? This is what like 20 hours of sim racing total looks like.
No, you're fine. Like that last corner was very smooth. You broke a bit too much here. Like try to just like brake like yeah, and that much. Like in that corner you rather like just loading the fronts instead of fully slowing down.
Yeah, I just need to send that one a little bit more, I think.
Yeah, it's fine. Patience. You were not patient. You only have one screen, right?
Say again?
You only have one screen?
Yeah. It's quite small as well.
Yeah, because I see you can see that apex. You have to feel it, sorry. There's no other way around. Okay, you get the hang of it. Now cut the second one. Yeah, a bit earlier, turning to the left. Yeah, yep. Okay, you start to get it. Okay, like flowing here. That's the important, because you don't have fully do the right, then the left, then the right turn. You have to flow, like give up some of the right turn, give up some of the left turn. Apache, I have super stiff pedals, like half a centimeter. Travel, then trail brake. I don't have very high load cell setting, so I only push it with like 40 kilos, something like that. But the pedals are itself stiff, so my movement is to about 20%. That's what I do with my ankles, so only with my feet movement. And when I brake above 20%, I do that with my legs, basically.
Shit.
Okay, you were a bit more patient. what you should try in these corners, like that right-hander, the third to last one, or fourth to last one, is not brake in a fully straight line if you cannot like trail brake, but aim the that starts to get together, but aim for the apex slightly and then brake. That was a bit too much brake, but the lines, yep, that's the line. Okay, you start to get it. Okay. Also, like, braking too much is not an issue, and braking too early is not an issue while you are learning the track. I usually say that you should over brake and brake a bit earlier, then modulate your brake, like releasing it a bit to not overslow, and nail the apex, nail the exit. Because if you screw up the exit, your next turn will have different braking points and you will never learn that. If you screw up the entry, you just have less. What's your tire pressures now? It's on the dashboard or on the widget.
Oh, I thought you were watching me, sorry. 26.9.
Yep.
26.9, 27.8 front two. 26.9, 27.7 back two.
Okay, then lower both of your tires in the garage, like right into garage. What are your starting pressures? Yes, bro.
Left 24.2, right 25.9 front, and left 24.1, 25.2 back.
That's weird. And you say you had 27.8 on the right?
Yep.
That's a lot. What are your brake ducts in the RO section?
3.3.
Okay, just lower your right tire pressures, both of them, like with 0.6 psi.
Yep.
And that's all. I don't know why you had high. I think you were scraping a lot and... Yeah, well... So where is Fabio? Did he come?
You said something about track temperatures and stuff earlier, and what thing was set as default.
Yeah, so the track temperature, you can see that on the top right. 24 Celsius.
24.31.
Yeah. The important is the first. That's the ambient. The track is not that important. So if you have a setup like this, setup has your setup has in the name, like, does it have numbers, something?
No, it doesn't. Give me a second. It is called GO2, and then the car track safe RO3.
Okay, because usually most setups, like when I save them, my name is on speed 22C31C dry R Evo 5, and the 22C31C is the pressure is the temperature I had when I set it up. And the trick is, the simplest way to fine tune it is that now we have 24 Celsius track temperature, ambient temperature, and I did it with 22. So in order to compensate that, I have to lower all 4 of my starting tire pressures by 0.2 psi. So for every Celsius, you lower it with 1/10. And that is in a ballpark how much it will differ, and will have the same end pressure when you have the right temperature. Be easy on the tires first. They are cold yet.
Yeah, I'm just doing a slow warm up. Try and get my line right. Yeah, I can definitely send that corner a little bit more, the one at the top of the hill.
Okay, that starts to get good. Also start to feel when you can be back on the throttle. That was good. Okay, here you could be back on the throttle way early. So you either try to like brake a tiny bit later and coast a bit more and be later into the corner with trying to trail brake a bit, like releasing the brake while you're turning it. So you carry more speed and you don't have to back on the throttle because you don't over rotate the car with the too low speed. But your lines are cleaning up definitely. You also start to get this last chicane better. Try to aim for the apex a bit more here, so you still brake in a straight line, but before that you turn in a slight bit, because that is a very long corner with a slight V-shape preference. Also, that was a track limit. Nice. Keep it more to the left though. I think that will be an improvement.
Like a second down.
Probably lost most of it in the first corner.
Ooh, got that one.
No, that was fine. Even had time to go straight. That was completely fine. If you have that much speed, you can just lift a bit sometimes. But no, that was completely fine. This was wrong because you again did not broke.
Brake early enough.
No. That too, but you are braking parallel to the side of the track. While it's a very long corner, you should, if you cannot trail brake super nice, but even then, you should brake towards the apex a bit more, because if you brake straight, you do a very, very, very late apex there, which is not important. You should do an early apex, because you don't have a big straight after it. If you would have a big straight after that corner and a very short one before, then you should do what you do. But since you have the complete opposite, you have a lot of entry speed, but you don't need that much exit speed, just some. You should do preferably a double apex, but until you can do that with trail braking, do an early air apex. But most of your lines are getting okay, and you are getting smoother, so. Yep. Good. Patience, back on power. Yep, a bit too late. Yeah, my voice is probably late. Okay, so this time, aim for the apex before your turn. Just slightly bit. Yep, that's. Felt it? You did not stand right. Patience, back on power. Yeah. Felt it?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you don't have to stay wide, you don't need that much exit speed from the late apex. You want to brake later and do the corner fast. And that's the way how you do it. And if you can trail brake, you can do that what you have, like do a double apex. Or just keep it at the apex. Here you turn on too early because you are still fully on the brake and trying to slow down, and you try to as the car to turn it. Stay in the left more. Yep. That much. Widen your corner as much as you can. And now you missed up the chicane a bit because you had much more speed coming in from the right-hander. So
still half a second off though. 1:47.
Don't worry about the times yet. We are working on parts of the track. Good. Don't forget, slightly aim for the apex while braking. That's it. Also, you were trail braking. I don't know you realize that, but you were trail braking.
Yeah,
did you feel that you did not slow it down that much, but it helped you rotate the car?
Yeah, it was nice.
That's why you trail brake. That's a very good corner to practice it, by the way.
It's just like, so the information you're giving me is a little bit different to what the guy was saying earlier, so it's like I'm trying to kind of mix them both together, I guess.
Yeah, drives differently. He drives in real life, I drive in ACC. The ACC needs a few things differently. Also, I am pinpointing your issues while he were giving you a lecture how to drive, which is good, but you cannot like benefit from it yet. So he tried to teach you how to understand the corners, how to understand like bringing out speed, bringing in speed, sacrificing a corner, etc, etc, while I am just using all these corners and concentrating on them. So both has its benefit and you have to learn both. Also, Ike is not that streamlined for ACC racing. He's a very nice guy and a good driver, but he does not utilize everything in ACC, in my opinion. And I understand him. He does not want to change his way of driving for one title.
I mean, I'm a totally new driver, so it's a little bit easier for me to kind of...
Oh yeah, definitely.
Not really a bad habit.
ACC is my first scene basically too, so... I used to drive iRacing like 10 years ago, or even more. But yeah, that was a very bad stuff. Okay, now that you start to feel trail braking in this left hairpin, next time try to keep it straight longer and only start to turn in when you can start to lift your braking. Hello, someone.
Sorry, say that again, because the chicane required thought.
Yeah, so next time in the hairpin, brake in a straight line and only start to turn in when you are releasing the throttle. The brake. So the issue is that you are starting to turn in the hairpin, the left-hander, while still fully being on a brake. And you are asking two things from the car which can only do one thing fully.
Cool.
Remember how much pressure you did in this corner. Okay, that's the trail braking pressure or position or whatever. I think since it has an elastomer in it, like a foam something in the brake, it helps a bit.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, that helps a lot. Okay, so brake in a straight line and only start to turn in when you slow down enough. See, you already slowed down way too much and you could cut the corner. Because you did not ask two things from the car, and if you turn in by fully braking, you only like give up entry space because you won't have useful rotation for the corner. Like you won't rotate your car for the apex much, yet you gave up half of the track width. That's why you brake in a straight, and when you can start to rotate really, then you turn it in that corner. Are your tire pressures are still okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you just regular practice or Kyalami? are you just teaching him the basics?
No, complete basics because he doesn't have the license yet either.
Okay.
I'm just listening because I enjoy Peter's teachings.
You know all of those things.
I know, but it's never hurts to hear him again.
All right.
And I'm setting up my pedals right now, so I have nothing else better to listen
Oh,
to.
you have the VX, VP, FX, something?
The VX Pros, yeah.
VX, yeah. Yeah, those pedals look super nice. I'm really fancy about they are being smooth. So I straight, turn in. Yep, trail brake. Yeah. See, you even have too low speed now, and you have a much better exit.
I have a good teacher, right?
No, you have to be a good student to listen to us teachers. But yeah,
It's true.
you are utilizing the tips I'm giving to you. It needs some time to engrave, but
Oh yeah, for sure. But like, so I've got like 25 hours. Is it not even that?
yeah, sure. Well, for that you are smooth enough, keeping it on the track and understanding the things I am saying. So that was a bit wide though, by the way. Probably you get invalid left for that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about that. Yeah, completely fine. Just telling.
Ernest, is the Paul Ricard server up or no? Yeah.
YouTube says it's amazing how much you're improving and how fast you are improving.
I don't think
Thank
so.
you.
It's only next week, so I don't think mine should be up. And we have a different race this week, so.
I need to practice.
We have a cup race, yay! I love it.
There's still a lot of like silly mistakes, like
It's
just
fine.
giving
It's
them
fine.
power too early and shit.
Yeah. You also like
Like not listening there.
yeah. As I said, you
It's
know,
all up.
if you keep practicing it and keep like when you do that mistake like did now, and you will remember next lap, and maybe you forget it a few laps. Don't worry. Next day when you wake up and you start to drive, most of the good things will be engraved. Like during sleep and rest, you process all those things you learned, and you also start to build the neural paths in your brain, so you make these things more and more reflex, natural. I don't know how to say it, like it will be engraved. Also, the feedback you get from the wheel and how you rotate the car, how you feel the car, you just need time and practice for that. So yeah, don't worry if you got a shit ton of information today,
Yes, just a little
and
bit.
even that you could utilize most of it is a very nice thing. So most people cannot. Most people will learn a few things, then they will just break down and get mixed from their previous experience, their bad habit, etc, etc. Also they get tired, like you are driving for a long time now. So don't be harsh on yourself. You are doing very well. Also, it's a very good thing that you got like very useful training very early. You don't engrave bad habits.
Bad habits, yeah, that was a huge thing, to be honest. Like,
How did you get to ERA?
so the very first community I tried to get into was is it LFM?
Yep.
And I asked a couple of questions in there, and one person messaged me. He's like, look, they're all a little bit more experienced and they don't really have too much time for newbies, like especially somebody as new as me. So it's like, well, look, maybe have a look at these guys, and yeah, he put me onto you guys, and
he was right. You are in the best place to learn.
He joined us. He wasn't even part of the community. He just knew of the community. He joined not so long after I did.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think we are getting some traction. Like, I try to advertise it as much as I can because it's a very, very nice community. It has a few drawbacks, like David Roth is joining and sandbagging the bronze guys. Sorry,
Not
I
even
couldn't.
bronze anymore.
I couldn't let that slip. Sorry. And the certain BMW driver too.
What times is he turning right now in Barcelona?
He's a bit all over the place. I think he's getting tired. But his best was 47.8, and he did
when I
few.
did Barcelona. When I did Barcelona for qualifying for the license, I mean, I was a 151. That was my average over 10 laps.
Yeah, my best before I came on today was like 151, I think.
And now you are easily driving sub 50. Yeah, you are getting a bit tired. Don't forget that. I see that definitely. Also,
yeah, blurry and square right now.
Talking and listening makes you a bit making mistakes for you, but I think you should rest a bit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I'm just gonna.
Also, if you want, you can watch me drive a bit. Maybe I'll just bring another car.
Peter, can you watch me?
Which should I bring? Should I do a little porky pork? Oh, yeah. Do some pork.
Getting this Porsche on, getting adventurous.
Porky pork.
Peter, can you watch me for a lap, please?
Yeah, sure.
Tell me where I'm wrong.
Yeah. Heat up your tires after that. Prof, yeah. Yes and no. Delta helps a lot, but when you start to stress on it, I'm saying that to YouTube, when you start to stress on it, then it's a drawback. But it's a very useful thing to learn from. So, don't neglect it, but don't get stressed on it. Like,
yeah, I'm back.
Welcome back. Like, I always drive with the Delta, even during race, and you just need the correct mindset for it. Sorry, I was reading the chat. Yeah, many people are nervous when they are watched. What did you say, Mike?
I said it was just me typing in the chat that was nervous.
Oh, that was you. Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. You are talking to yourself.
Other people were chatting in there, right? So.
You did very nice.
In the first corner?
No. I say that to Mike. I will watch you like I drive a few laps.
Oh yeah, I was watching this guy. You brake so late on the first corner. crazy how fast the car slows down.
Thank you.
It's not everything that braking distance. Also, I found that during racing, like having an earlier braking and better exit is really putting off most of the drivers, and it really makes hard for them to attack you because you cannot really overtake on the entry or in the corner. You mostly overtake after a corner. For that you need exit speed, but if you have the maximized exit speed, it's really hard to overtake you. Oh my god, I think I adjusted my pressures in the wrong way. Because they are 27.4 at the front. Anyway, let's watch Mr. Mita. Just right in time, okay? You can cut a bit more there and there too. I don't know how your setup handles it, but usually you can cut much more.
I'm using your setup.
And then you can cut much more.
To me, it's so crazy how, like, watching other people brake, it feels like the brake's so late.
He's braking later than me, to be honest.
Like this corner as well, like the speed you carry through there is insane.
The McLaren has very good aero, so it has a benefit in the fast corners and a bit of deficit in the slow corners.
This one as well.
Calm down, it's fine.
Yeah, sorry if I'm distracting.
No, it's okay. It was my mistake.
Yeah, tunnel visioning is not good. Props. I would say braking earlier, cutting the first corner, then cutting the second corner and bringing more speed through the corners would benefit you than braking that late and keeping just on the turnaround.
I feel like sometimes my downshifts don't work as well, like, it feels like there's a bit of a lag in between. Sometimes, like, if I try to
no, your downshifts are... your downshifts were okay. Mr. Mita is downshifting very aggressively. You don't need that much downshift aggressiveness.
It feels like yours is quick though. I feel like sometimes I have to wait for mine.
I did not feel that you have any downshift issue or gearing issues at all. Mr. Mita, your biggest fault so far is not trail braking in the long corners, like that right-hander after the chicane, after the switch hairpin. And the left-hander after the very long right-hander. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The one that goes down here. Yep. Yeah, that was a You try to do what I said and turn in too early. Let me show you my lines, please. Hello, someone.
Hello.
What's up, Fabio? You are a bit late. Everything is fine? Fabio? Okay. But he could say a hello, so he's existing.
Those were his last words.
Also, what I saw, Mr. Mithai, you do not hit the apex closely here. You take it a bit too wide. So at this corner, like, try to keep it, well, not this wide, but a bit wider, and trail brake to have a very late apex. Oops.
Hey, Peter. Fabio here. Which
Hello,
are you
Fabio.
joining?
We will go to the Kyalami soon. Just give me a few minutes because we are on Barcelona. But here you have to be super patient and try to do a slight V shape.
Do you have to early shift to third over there?
No, I just early shifted because this setup is a bit more aggressive and I have cold tires. I keep it in second and rev it completely. Also, I forgot to change my tire pressure, so my fronts will be super overinflated soon. Never mind. So as I said, brake a bit earlier, stay straight, and when you turn, like, cut this much back on the power and cut the second one completely and keep it on the power and like slight braking into the third corner. So this is all about bringing all the speed in, not braking super late. Double apex here, back on the throttle early. Keeping it sort of wide, back on the throttle early. With a slightly late apex. Hook in the inner tire if the setup allows it, if not, go around it. Keep it very wide. Brake, late turning. Miss the apex a slight bit, that's not an issue. Bit wide, cut a lot, second gear, trail brake. I did not brought enough speed in, but you have to be patient there. Trail brake only here, keep it to the right, brake at the black end of it. And maximize exit speed. Okay, Fabio. Porky pork turn. Are you here? Fabio?
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Okay. Come to the Kyalami server.
Okay, just a second.
Evolution qualifying.
Thank you, Peter, by the way, much appreciated.
You are very welcome. I think you should just drive a few laps, then do your license, and we will do the Kyalami summon this week if you have time. Also,
Yeah,
if
I
you
don't
want,
have
you can
Kyalami.
you can stick because we will be on Kyalami now.
Yeah, I don't
Can
have
I-
Kyalami, so
You can watch the stream.
yeah, I'll watch the stream.
Okay. This is the Porsche Cup. It doesn't have TC, so this will be a bit different. Also, I need a few laps to set myself in, and we have a very cold session, which is a bit of a cheat.
It's your license server, right?
Yeah, the 4-hour something server.
Okay.
Are the cup cars too different in performance? Or
They have a bit less aero. They have around the same mechanical grip, at least the 992 Cup, and it has no TC.
What's the password bit? I remember someone posted, but I just forgot.
I think it's no password here.
Is the 992 better than the 991?
Yes.
The cup cars. Oh,
Yes.
fuck. Okay.
Much better.
And what's the DLC for the 992?
I think it's the challenge something pack. Not sure.
Okay. And the BMW. Hold on. Oh, it's a DLC one as well.
I think that's the same DLC.
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, Fabio, give me a few laps to get my shit together.
Okay.
Contrary to popular belief, his shit is not always together. That is
So-
probably the stiffest brake pedal I've ever touched in my entire life. I gotta adjust that.
You can adjust it. So first thing with the 992 Cup is it hates curbs. It wants to kill you, and you should only use first gear for rotation. Never accelerate in first gear. Okay, so short shift from first, and it does not have tire blankets, so you will start with ambient temperature tires, which means super fucking cold, and your first 2 laps will be a disaster, nightmare, everything together. So be patient. During the race, a full formation lap would help, but still it will be a challenge. Most of the braking points are the same. I don't know how familiar with Kyalami, Fabio. Fabio?
Sorry, what was that?
How familiar with Kyalami?
Oh, I'm pretty familiar. Yeah, I'm okay with
Okay,
it.
okay.
Sorry, I can't
Okay.
drive and talk at the same time. Need to hit a button in the wheel.
Yeah, but also my setup here, what I sent is not okay because it's very cold. And I'm dead. Cold tires. Have you even had the chance to drive the... Oh yeah, because you did the license, yes.
The iRacing version of this car appears to be harder to drive than the one in ACC.
I think that doesn't have ABS.
Oh, that's true. It doesn't have ABS. Good call.
But I never drove it, so... No idea. I love it in ACC. So the thing with this setup is I set it up with 27-ish front tires and 26 low rear tires. This helps keeping the car in check during the slow speed acceleration, which there are quite a few on this track. Like real first corner, which is the second in the map, one at the hill before sunshine, and the hairpin.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
But still, due to the very limited setup ability, the car needs very patient driving on the throttle and short shifting to second from first. Why I drove it? I found the left-hander at the top of the first hill is the easiest to kill yourself. Due to you have to maximize the exit for the straight, and if you just overshoot it tiny bit, you are dead. Okay, pressures are in -2 and +2 +1 so far.
David, are you gonna drive it this week's race?
No, I'm not gonna be here Saturday.
He will.
I mean, on Thursday.
What's this week's race?
The Cup cars.
Porsche Cup?
5.
And the BMW.
Oh, so it's basically a sprint race.
Yeah, it's the same thing, just the sprint format.
Yeah, I'll do that for sure.
I'm not doing the 4 hours because I have graduation, so...
Unfortunate.
Excuses.
Yeah, right.
Okay, let's watch Fabio.
Once I get these pedals calibrated, probably be on for a little bit today.
I
but
think
know
your
it's gonna be
tires are
tomorrow.
completely not good, right? Like pressure-wise.
Using your qualifying setup.
Yeah, but those are set for 24 degrees. We are in 17. Just give me a sec, I will send you the...
Oh, didn't see that.
Yeah, I told you at the beginning. I did not expect you to even drive. Okay, just give me a sec. 28, 22, 6, 21, 5. 22, 8, 22, 6, 21, 5, 21, 3.
Are there any liveries for this thing?
And you want to do qualifying? Okay, we can do that. If we can drive the quali, then we can drive anything.
ACC.
Okay.
I'm just gonna have to get fucking fancy, adjusting preload and tension and all that.
Okay, I'm sending you the setup now. There's your quali, and there's the race for this temperature. Okay,
Okay,
Let's do
got it.
so.
Hold on a second.
let's do quali. Because it's a very good time to qualify, because we are cheating due to having super low temperature.
Low tire pressure. Stay away from curbs.
There we go. That's how you do it.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Get out my handy dandy. I'm gonna mount this yet, so I'm not done.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
It might be because my brain is just completely rotted out from the internet, but having CBT labeled on this little USB hub is a giggle.
Don't.
Someone got it.
Don't burn it.
I won't say it out loud. Not for YouTube.
Alright, let's go again.
Yep. Watch out, the guy just almost finished the lap, and also I am going to finish the lap soon. Okay, we are braking to the first corner, which is the second. The quali setup not really a handful, just keep in mind that. That's a quali setup for a reason. If you want to practice consistency, the race setup is more for them. On the other hand, if you can handle the quali setup, the race one will be fine. Later braking there.
Okay, let's see. How does this go? Work.
Does your full stream from today get uploaded to the channel, Peter?
What? Sorry?
Does your full stream from today get
Yes,
uploaded
yes,
to the
yes,
channel?
yes. Can we watch it?
Yeah.
Hey, Yaka, what's up?
Well done, mate. This is
I'm
me,
fine.
personal best.
Alright, some great software.
Come join the practice server when you're done. David.
Oh, for sure.
David Bronsrov. You should drive a bronze livery cars.
Oh, what?
Car with
Should I drive?
bronze color. Just for the giggles.
Yeah, because he's a bronze driver.
Yeah, he's the definition of the bronze driver.
Christian said he wanted to make a livery for me, so maybe I'll have him make me one.
Yeah, I will give him the input. Has to have bronze accents. Okay, let's give this guy some place.
Probably gonna need a heel plate for these, I think.
The fancy one or just a normal heel plate? Because, for example, I am using some wood flooring for heel plate.
Oh, I'm not gonna do a fancy one. I'm just gonna go to school and cut out a piece of aluminum.
Yeah, that's fine too. No, I mean the fancy one, you can like attachable heel plates for that. Which is moving with the pedals.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that. I just need something to rest my heels on, because the way that the extrusions are sitting and the way how narrow the pedal mounts are, I have maybe a quarter of an inch from my heel to kind of rest on.
Not too much.
Not a lot at all. What car are you running, Mr. Lindbergs? Are you gonna run the BMW or the Porsche?
The Porsche, I don't have the DLC. So I'm just gonna YOLO it.
I was hoping we could get in the M2s, you know? And duke it out.
I didn't realize it was a DLC.
How much is it? I could gift it to you.
Nah, you already gifted me the GT4 DLC.
Well, yeah, because I wanted to race with you.
I mean, we can race right now. You can get your DLC car and I can drive my 991.
So you were the one who got gifted it on the training?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's where your camaraderie began. Okay, I understand everything now.
Yo, this thing kinda sucks.
Doesn't suck. It kills.
Well done, mate. That's my fastest lap.
But you are not on the server. Let's watch Fabio a bit. Keep it wider there and try to hit a late-ish apex. Fabio.
Right.
Okay, you need a smoother turning in. Like
I'm not getting it.
second gear here. If you can manage. Okay, we have to work on this one.
They're plugged in. Let's see. So the only thing that sucks is when you don't get something that's like a big brand like Moza, and then you have to deal with awful software.
I almost bricked my fan attack wheel on day one because of the software.
Really?
It had an update and nothing happened. It was just stuck. I couldn't do anything, so I reinstalled everything. I think that's really
I had the same issue with mine actually.
And when I checked on...
I checked Reddit before I started updating.
And when I checked on the internet, it said that, yeah, that update might break your wheelbase. Don't install.
Okay, Fabio, can you hop on me?
No, I was too bold. I was too optimistic in that turn.
No, I want to show you a few lines which you do wrong.
So they're here.
Because it's easier to show them first.
Okay, watching you.
Low tire
Okay.
pressure, stay away from curbs.
Still low pressure. First corner, you were turning in too early. So brake at around 120. Brake straight and start to turn in a bit later. Because you want to be back on the throttle early. Keep it slightly wide. Don't touch any of the curbs. Keep it super wide here, and you should start to brake when the left curbing starts, like there's the entry road on the left. Second gear. Here you just tap your brakes like 30% and try to super smooth. Fourth gear. Keep it back to the right, brake halfway between the red-white curbing and the 50 board. Second gear, power out. And here comes the part which you have to get. So keep in third, go left, go up to this curb, and try to maximize your entry and exit speed and the wideness of this second corner so you can take it flat out. Keep it to the right, brake parallel to the marshal's hut, and also in order to take this last corner flat out you have to keep it on the right, turn in a bit before the red-white strip. And for this corner it's super tricky because you have to brake earlier than with the GT Freeze. I will show my braking reference next lap. I hope that is visible in your stream. Okay, bit before 50 board. Down to third for rotation, short shift to second before you start to accelerate. Use all the exit.
Yeah, I don't have... That's interesting.
150, I mean 120. Later, turn in first gear, second gear. When you accelerate, go to left as much as you can before you have to go to right. And you could see that entry road on the left, you brake basically at the middle of it. I mean when you are parallel to that. 4 gear, just slide the brake, modulate the brake if you need to, and the throttle brake between 50 and the white pad. Second gear, just a slight cut because the car doesn't like cutting. I will do this one with more speed now. And yeah, I completely fucked it up because I have cold tires.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
So my braking point for the right-hander is there are a gravel pit on the right. And I brake a bit before that ends. Or if you can see, the thing is I cannot see this white something. No one is coming yet, okay. This white something, that is also a good braking point, but you have to keep it on the left. So I don't see it in VR with this speed, so that's why I use the gravel. Use all the exit, and now I have cold tires again. More brake in third gear for the deadly right-hander. First gear for rotation, second for acceleration. Try to do a decent lap now. If you're still watching.
I'm still watching.
Okay. So later turn in that you did. Second gear for acceleration. Don't cut this curb. Brake at the halfway of the entry road mirror and don't fuck up like I do.
Config files right there. So I'm
Fourth
confused.
gear, slight trail braking.
This one. It's just not reading anything.
Keeping it there, and now you can completely pin, well, mostly pin the right-hander. It's important because it leads to a decent straight. Also, like a very good overtaking point is at the hairpin. So the bigger the gap you have against your opponent behind you, the better. Also, I think you should try the race setup until you get comfortable with the car, because this quali setup is really sketchy. Race setup is much more friendly.
Okay, just a little bit. I'm gonna try it.
This track looks horrible, not gonna lie.
It's a great track.
Not Kyalami? No.
Why do you think it's horrible?
It just looks it. I mean, maybe because it's night time, but just, I don't know, the corners don't seem very... Yeah, I don't know, it just doesn't suit my driving style, I don't think.
It's a technical and fast track. Oh yeah, short shifting to 4th in the right-hander at the dip before the hairpin helps a lot. Yeah, I forgot to say that. But I do forget to do that. That was for you, Fabio. A bit too late. The biggest issue with this track is that curve. If you hit that, you are dead. The death sausage, how they call it.
Yeah, I'm confused. I have the calibration software
Yeah.
opened, but I can't.
Yeah, Kyalami is a great track, I agree. I'm not that good on it, I'm mediocre, but I like it.
Have you tried doing the software through Funalab instead of Fanatec stuff?
Oh, I have a company called SimGrade.
He has no Fanatec stuff.
Oh, I thought, sorry, somebody said earlier about Fanatec, I thought.
That
Yeah,
was
I
Lindbergh's. That was the other bronze driver.
No.
Yes, I am bronze.
I'm
What?
a real bronze. I heard you guys are fake bronze.
Big bro. Yeah, the shiny, brighter bronze called gold.
Gold.
It's
He's
just
in
the
on it too, now.
it's just the different like shade of yellow. Yep.
Yeah, his bronze looks a little bit like gold in the right light.
Let me reset my tires.
I mean, we were bronze. We just learned really quickly.
No, you were sandbagging.
Tire pressure, stay
Dirty,
away from curbs.
dirty
No.
guys. We will see that, Adam. I already
Well,
promised.
Lindbergh's is platinum. All right.
He will be soon.
Out? Do you think?
But next season.
you
Depends
think
on
some hub will
yeah.
Calibrate these pedals.
Dim hub?
Yeah.
What? Why? How? I don't know.
I don't know. I've never used them. But
Never-
I can't. Like the SimGrade software isn't reading the inputs, but my computer says that they're there. It is reading them. And when I hit the pedal, it's activating. The computer is getting a signal, but the software to calibrate them isn't, and I don't know.
Yo, so Adam,
Flag in sector 3.
for setup first, you should try my Steam guide. But usually I don't mix coaching and setuping together. Because the thing is, I cannot feel what you need. So I can answer your questions, but for that we don't need to drive.
That was going to be one question I had for you, which could be an interesting thing for the stream actually, is can you tell by watching somebody's driving what car would suit them?
Yeah, the M4.
Or if you hate yourself, take the pork.
No. Pork is a very good car.
If you can drive it.
I don't know, never tried that. The thing is, it also depends on that he wants to learn or he just wants to be fast. Like how much time, practice and learning he is willing to put into be faster.
If you had unlimited time, you'd obviously take the most difficult but rewarding car, right? Would make sense.
Yes and no. You should take the car which forces you to drive with proper driving techniques. And those are the
That's the
front engine
McLaren.
cars. No. That's definitely not the McLaren. Definitely not the Macaro and definitely not the Cheatrari 296 shitbox. The front engine cars. That's why I say for most beginners the M4 is the perfect car. It's very forgiving. It has a good pace potential. YouTube is not something is wrong with my. Oh, okay. It says there's something wrong with my stream, but it looks like doesn't. Is there any issue with the stream?
Just, well, I mean, obviously I'm in Discord, so it's just a bit delayed, right? But it looks okay.
Okay, thank you. So the M4 has pace potential. It's easy to drive, but in order, so it's forgiving. But if you want to extract the pace, with my setups at least, you have to trail brake a lot. You have to watch the right shifts. So basically you have to drive like advanced techniques. But it's not the most unforgiving, like hardest car to drive with. And yet I think beginners would still learn the most from it.
The first thing I jumped in was the Aston, and I was just running around Monza on that, and I kind of felt like I had a grip of it, and I tried the BMW, and it felt really heavy and sluggish and horrible, and now I can't drive anything but the BMW.
It will be fine. You will learn on the long run. Yeah, the thing is, Monza is just connected drag strips with a few untechnical corners.
Yeah, Monster Punch. It's boring.
Peter, can you share the setup with me?
I have them on YouTube.
They have two setups, right? One is tyre 14C, 21C. That should be the one. That should.
You are a bit quiet. I cannot really get what you say. Sorry.
There are two setups on YouTube. Like one is 14C and 21C, and one is 22C and 31C.
Yeah, those are the temperatures. Like 22C is optimized for 22C ambient temperature. The 14C is for the colder session, because I do that to find the lower limit of the brake bias, and you should not go lower brake bias than the 14C.
So which one should I use for now?
What's the track temperature and the ambient temperature? You should use the corresponding setup, the closer to it.
So it's 2017C.
Then use the 14C and decrease the starting pressure by 0.3 psi all around.
The fact that you just know that shit off the top of your head is insane.
No, these are
Seriously?
basic stuff. You will learn them.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. 'Cause I can't calibrate it in the software, but the game recognizes that I have the pedals. But I can't calibrate it in the software. The software says it won't.
Check Reddit.
Disable and enable it in Device Manager and see if it like refreshes.
Maybe. It's worth a shot, right?
Yeah, the AMG is a good car. My only issue with AMG Cucumber Bush, great name, is that if you set it up to trail braking, it's super slow. You have to drive it like throwing it into the corner and power out, which is not my style. And I can set up all the cars for trail braking, but not that one.
Fixed racing seat is cool, but it's really hard to get out.
Keep it wider there, Fabio.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
Alright, and Windows has recognized it again.
You can use a wider entry there too. Like you are leaving a lot of track space in a lot of place.
Yeah, it's just I'm not getting any reading on the app itself, which is weird. So I can't calibrate dead zones or anything.
You should try the Hasselblad software.
Yeah, let me just spend more money.
No. The Hasselblad has a free software. DivView. D-I simple V view. I think. Let me check. That usually works with anything and everything. Yep. D-I-V view.
Download the zip.
It's on the Hasselblad website.
Yeah, I know. I found it.
Okay. Try that.
I found it.
It's a bit rudimental, but it works.
Oh. So it picked up my R9. Oh, there we go.
Yep, unclick
Oh
everything.
boy, I gotta
except-
practice.
No
So
worries.
how do I?
So one thing what I see with you is that you should try to be super smooth with this car, because it doesn't have TC and it's like bit heavy and bit tall, like or high ride height. So you should try to do as smooth curves as you can.
Understood.
And try to maximize the track space.
Yeah, it's just that I don't trust it like I trust the best car in this game, the McLaren. So yeah.
Yeah. You have to get the feel of it. It doesn't have TC.
Sure.
It doesn't have that much aero. Bring out my
Yeah, so I have like half a pedal worth of travel before this bottoms out. That's what's got me right now.
Does not tell me much. But I think
So,
I
the sim-
should go to bed.
The sim grade pedals, like my off pedal is fine, it's sitting at 1%, whatever. But then when I get halfway through the pedal travel, it maxes out at 65,000.
Yeah,
And then I have,
right click and so right click, enable raw data,
okay,
release the pedal,
yep,
right click, calibration,
okay.
in the min, like how much the row says when you don't touch the pedal at all.
When I'm not touching the pedal at all, it says negative 31,815.
Okay, then in the minimum you have to put in negative 31, like 600, like 200 more, 300 more. Less, which is more, because we are
So,
negative.
like,
Yeah, and also you probably cannot type negative in, because I usually cannot. So you have to copy paste that.
yeah, I did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for the help, guys. I'm gonna dip out. I'll see you guys tomorrow, maybe.
Okay. See you later.
See you later.
Okay. Got it? David?
No, there's still a bunch of pedal travel that it's not picking
No,
up.
no, no,
I
no,
can
no.
share-
We are not finished. We are not finished. So you
Okay,
typed in.
okay.
So if you release, it has like 300 less, which is more than
So
the.
I wrote in 31.6, and then with the pedal completely released, it says it's at 31.7 ish, and then
Yeah.
obviously
So
it's
the not row is 0%, right?
it's at 1.4.
Then you did the wrong way. So you should have like stream it on.
You want me to do it on Discord?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Just a bit tired, sorry.
No, you're fine.
You left to Discord. As soon as you started streaming, you just left Discord.
Alright. Is it still up? Is my
No,
screen still up?
nope.
Really?
Yep. Because you got disconnected from Discord.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Share screen.
Again.
Yeah, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go live on Twitch, and you can watch it that way. Actually, that's not gonna work either. Fuck me. Let's put this.
Oh, it's working now. It's working now.
Yeah, I just lowered the resolution.
Okay, I see. Okay, so Jesus. Okay. Yeah. Go to edit settings at the top left.
Okay. Just uncheck everything.
Uncheck everything except the pedal.
Okay.
Okay, so that's your brake. It's 0%. Yeah. Okay.
Brake is at the bottom.
Okay. Enable row on that then.
Huh?
and it will roll on that. Right click on the brake. Yep. Now go to calibrate. Release the pedal. Go to calibrate. On that.
I'm on calibrate. I'm going to calibrate, but I don't think you can see it.
I don't see it. That's why I should have shared your screen, but never mind.
Well, give me one. Let's try this one more time. Because I think if I lower the resolution.
Nope. Access denied.
Does not let me do that. That's
What kind of prehistoric internet you are on?
The American kind.
Also try to decrease the frame rate to like the lowest you can go. David? What the fuck are you on, guy?
dude, I
Honestly, what? Okay, I see it now. Okay, so right click on the button and calibrate. I don't see it. Never mind. So calibrate the button. Type in 42 minus 32 like 600. Got it? David? David? He either
He's gone.
stream or he either speak? David? I saw your mouse. You are alive. Yet. Or still. Sort of. Maybe.
What lap times were you doing in the cup car?
Yes.
What lap times?
Yes.
What do you mean, yes?
So I hit negative 32,000 for min on the brake.
Oh, you
32.
guys.
Yeah.
I was listening to you. You spoiled my lap.
And then what else do I do?
So 1,032,600. Yep.
Yep, negative 32.6 for min.
Okay, then press it like on as much as you would comfortably want to brake with 100.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Okay, that's like 22 maybe. Yeah. Okay, then calibrate the lower one to 22 positive, the max.
Yep. And then hit OK.
Nope, wait. And the middle is negative 5,300.
That's what center is?
Yep.
Negative 5,300?
Yep. Basically
Oh,
halfway.
half, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, it doesn't let me do the minus.
Yeah, you have to copy the 32,600 and just rewrite it too.
I got it. And what'd you say? I'm sorry, it was 5,000 what?
300. I'm trying to. The Ziegler guy trying to park into the pit stop garage, which is an invisible wall.
Alright, cool. That's
Boing.
done. So then I do the same thing with the
Yep.
pedals?
Yep.
So the problem is, if you look at the throttle pedal, that's half. That's half my travel. And when I went to calibration,
Yep.
I tried to up the value because it's not reading my full,
Yeah.
and it wouldn't let me do that.
Now you will be able to. Okay, let's drive just a few more laps before this session ends. Then I'm going to sleep. Because I'm getting tired.
Okay,
So
so
the max. So
what
the
times?
max would be.
Like 45 race, 43 quali. Maybe.
And
43 high quali and 45 low race. Thing like that. But
okay.
are you in the 992 or the 991 Cup?
991.
Yeah, that's much slower. I mean, the car has like literally 200 less horsepower or something like that.
Oh. Oh,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Damn, okay. Well, I'm doing 47s right now.
Also, the 991 is super easy to drive because it's weak as fuck. The 992 is much faster, but it's harder to drive due to that.
Well, I guess I can't calibrate my throttle pedal in
Why?
D-View
Why?
because its max travel is so far beyond what the software can pick up. So look, like if you look at my screen, if you're still looking,
I cannot. I think you should look around so it, like, I don't know. Can you copy that number maybe?
well, no, what I'm saying is like if you look at it,
I cannot.
I'm maxed out right now I'm maxed out on the raw data input, and there's still half a pedal worth of travel.
Oh, that's an issue. That's okay. I think you need drivers for that stuff then, because it reads probably in a different type of variable than an
Did you try
integer.
connecting the pedals? Did you try connecting the pedals to another computer and see if they work the same or something like that?
Well, the only computer I got is my laptop.
You know, I think the issue is look around for drivers because it sounds like that pedal should use I don't know what it's called, the integer type which only goes to positive. And right now you are using an integer type which goes to minus 32 something to positive 32 something. And it should go to positive 65,000.
Probably what I'm gonna end up doing is just emailing them and being like, "Hey."
Also, look around in the view. Maybe you can switch what kind of variable you want to use.
Maybe.
Just look around the settings. I did not really dig into it because my Chinese Hasselblad just burnt.
Right. I had to get something nice and European.
No.
Slow car ahead.
Yeah, because the clutch is the same way. The only thing that works properly is the brake. But I guess like, oh no, because
No, I'm pretty sure it's software issue what you have. Like it's trying to put a too high number into a not that defined for that variable. So it's a normal integer instead of a positive integer.
So I can't use DV then.
You could probably, as I said, did you check around the settings? Does it have anything for that?
There's a slow car ahead.
No, the only thing under settings is I can pick what pedals I want. So sim grade pedals and ZY x-axis. Z being the gas, brake being Y, clutch being X.
Session is now over.
And then it says collection 0 joystick. What is that?
No idea.
No idea.
Alright, YouTube, thanks for joining in. Hopefully the initial part was useful and have a good night.
When this is TC off?
You cannot turn on the TC. It has no TC. But it has in the ECU, but it's disabled.
That is very interesting. I don't know.